We need to make an announcement. Prime Ministers, Secretary General, Foreign Ministers, our special guests, eminent persons, especially the Haitian stakeholders joining us today, members of the media and those watching us online, et bien surtout à nos sœurs et frères haïtiens qui nous joignent, bonjour à vous tous. En fait, bonjour et comment vous allez? Je m'appelle Kamina Johnson-Smith, je suis la ministre des Affaires étrangères et du Commerce international de la Jamaïque et je serai la modératrice pour les événements de ce matin. Je vous souhaite la plus cordiale des bienvenues à Kingston et bien au siège du ministère des Affaires étrangères et du Commerce international. Good morning to everyone, and please accept my warmest welcome. My name is Kamina Johnson-Smith. I am the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade of Jamaica, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to this building, the headquarters of our ministry. The history of Haiti and the countries of the Caribbean are inextricably linked. We share common challenges, common aspirations for peace, security, the development, and prosperity of our peoples. Our coming together today further reflects the solidarity we feel on our collective search for the path to stability and prosperity in our sister country, Haiti. Paved as this path must be with balance, compromise, and focus on the well-being of the Haitian people. I'm pleased to welcome, on behalf of the Government of Jamaica, His Excellency Ariel Henry, Prime Minister of Haiti. We also have the pleasure this morning of welcoming the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, Prime Minister, host Prime Minister of Jamaica, and the Honorable Philip Davis, Chairman of the Conference of Heads of Government, who both, in their own right, offer leadership on the region's engagement with Haiti, and who are also representing their colleague heads of government in this effort. They're joined by the respective members of their delegations and Her Excellency Dr. Carla Barnett, the Secretary General of CARICOM, and her team. The Caribbean is justly proud of the quality of the statesmanship it has offered over the years, which enables it to call upon the distinguished former Prime Ministers of Jamaica, the Bahamas, and St. Lucia to carry out, on behalf of the Conference of Heads of CARICOM, its good office's role towards supporting Haiti in its finding of viable solutions for its challenges. I'm therefore very pleased to welcome the Honorable Kenny Anthony, the Right Honorable Perry Christie, and the Honorable Bruce Golding. I use the opportunity to acknowledge the presence of partner countries and organizations, welcoming in this regard representatives of Canada, Assistant Deputy Minister Michael Grant, and of the United States, Deputy Assistant Secretary Barbara Feinstein, both of whom were critical in providing the accommodation and airlift to facilitate this meeting. They're joined by the resident representatives of the United Nations and of the Organization of American States. Both organizations continue to contribute significantly to the processes relevant to the situation in Haiti. Permit me also to greet my foreign minister colleagues, Geneus and Michel, who join us this morning, as well as the CARICOM foreign ministers who join us online. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the CARICOM Secretariat, acting in support of the Caribbean community, plays an integral role in the collective efforts to support Haiti. In this context, I now have the pleasure of inviting Her Excellency Dr. Carla Barnett, Secretary General of the Caribbean Community, to bring greetings. SG.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith. Right Honorable Philip Davis, Chairman of the Conference of Heads of Government of CARICOM and Prime Minister of the Bahamas. The Most Honorable Andrew Holness, Prime Minister of Jamaica and host of our meeting. Members of the CARICOM Eminent Persons Group, former Prime Ministers Perry Christie, Kenny Anthony, Prime Minister Ariel Henry of Haiti, representatives of CARICOM's international partners with us today, Haitian stakeholders, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. This meeting of Haitian stakeholders is being held under the auspices of the CARICOM Good Offices Initiative to support an inclusive Haitian-led solution to the alarming multidimensional crisis that has been unfolding in our sister country, Haiti. It builds on the community's other recent initiatives, including CARICOM's special mission to Haiti on the 27th of February 2023, led by our host, the Most Honorable Prime Minister Andrew Holness. We express sincere appreciation to you, Prime Minister, and the people of Jamaica for your demonstrated solidarity with the people of Haiti, and to the community's commitment that our region remains a zone of peace. We thank you, too, for the excellent arrangements that are in place to facilitate this delicate consultative process. The warm welcome we have all received is very much appreciated. Deliberations over these 3 days will be facilitated by CARICOM's Eminent Persons Group to Haiti. Mr. Bruce Golding, former Prime Minister of Jamaica, Dr. Kenny Anthony, former Prime Minister of St. Lucia, and Right Honorable Perry Christie, former Prime Minister of the Bahamas, all leaders whose remarkable breadth of experience and insight will support constructive, meaningful, and inclusive dialogue with a view to enabling a pathway to sustainable peace and security in Haiti. Members of the Eminent Persons Group, on behalf of the community, I express sincere appreciation to you for your service and commitment to the core values of the community. We also acknowledge with gratitude the contribution towards logistical arrangements of our international partners, particularly the governments of the United States and of Canada, towards this CARICOM facilitated process. Our expectation is that this meeting will enable the dialogue necessary to develop a roadmap towards a Haitian-led solution to the protracted political impasse. Let it be very clear, Haiti is important to CARICOM. Haiti is our single largest member state. Haiti is the first free black republic in the world, the first independent state in the Caribbean, and the second independent state in the Western Hemisphere. CARICOM is approaching this initiative with full acknowledgement of the spirit of freedom and independence that the Haitian people hold so dear. We are therefore pleased to note that the diverse group of stakeholders who accepted the invitation of the chairman to attend this important conversation, we are pleased to note your presence. We acknowledge and understand that while all Haitians could not be at this meeting, the representative group here brings the hopes and aspirations of every Haitian citizen to this room. We share a common goal, that the political, socio-economic, and humanitarian situation will be resolved and our sister island Haiti can be supported towards sustained stability, growth, and prosperity. I therefore encourage your active participation in the spirit of accord and good faith in this process. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Secretary General. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness holds Haiti close to his heart. He's deeply committed to ensuring that Jamaica remains a passionate advocate both in the region and internationally for support for Haiti's solutions. Having led the CARICOM special mission to Haiti in February of this year, he indicated that Jamaica was willing to host consultations right here in Kingston to continue the necessary work. Being a man of his word, he is here this morning. I invite you to the podium, Mr. Prime Minister.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson, Senator the Honorable Kamina Johnson-Smith, and just in case you thought she was Minister of Foreign Affairs for another country, Minister of Foreign Affairs for Jamaica. My friend, the Honorable Philip Davis, Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas and the Chair of the CARICOM Conference of Heads of Government. My friend, His Excellency Ariel Henry, Prime Minister of the Republic of Haiti. Her Excellency Dr. Carla Barnett, Secretary General of the Caribbean Community, Ministers of Foreign Affairs of the Bahamas and Haiti, members of the CARICOM Eminent Group, Mr. Bruce Golding, former Prime Minister of Jamaica, the Right Honorable Perry Christie, former Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, and the Honorable Kenny Anthony, former Prime Minister of St. Lucia. Representatives of partner countries, the United States and Canada, and international organizations, the OAS and the UN. Senior officials of governments and the CARICOM Secretariat, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and most especially, our Haitian brothers and sisters. Members of the media, good morning. It is my pleasure to welcome you on behalf of my government and the people of Jamaica to the city of Kingston for this important meeting of Haitian stakeholders. Geographically, only 100 miles or thereabout separates us at our nearest points. So I welcome our Haitian neighbors in a true spirit of brotherhood. Jamaica is proud of our strong historical links and the people-to-people connections between our two nations, which have existed for hundreds of years, starting notably with Dottie Boukman and the role he played in the Haitian Revolution. Prime Minister Henry, let me from the outset convey our heartfelt sympathies to the government and people of the Republic of Haiti on the tragic loss of lives and damage to infrastructure following recent flooding and earthquake, which have further exacerbated the critical humanitarian crisis facing your country and people. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the serious and deteriorating political, security, and humanitarian challenges facing Haiti are well known, particularly by those in attendance today, for whom it is your everyday lived experience. Jamaica, therefore, supports the process of inclusive and open dialogue and efforts to find solutions to Haiti's ongoing challenges. It is encouraging to see represented here today stakeholders from a broad spectrum of Haitian society. And I am pleased to note that some of you were part of our earlier engagement in Port-au-Prince. This is a powerful demonstration of your individual and collective will to bring positive change to the difficult situation in your beloved country. The discussions scheduled to take place over these 3 days, in fact, come as a direct result of our CARICOM special mission to Haiti on the 27th of February this year, a mission I was honored to lead. Jamaica is honored to have been entrusted by CARICOM and you to host these talks at a time when dialogue at the highest possible level is essential, necessary, and critical to achieving consensus. During our sessions in Haiti, there was clear consensus that security was an immediate and critical concern. Some had also expressed that while security is of paramount concern, more inclusive and broader dialogue was necessary. It was also made clear on various levels that many Haitian stakeholders would wish to have the opportunity to widen the political consensus towards the holding of national elections under the appropriate conditions. You spoke, and we listened, conscious that every stage of engagement must facilitate Haitian perspectives and support Haitian-led solutions. It was in this context and on the basis of the findings from the special mission that CARICOM established the Eminent Person Group to take the process forward in facilitating the good office's role to which the region remains committed. Let me place on record my appreciation to the 3 former Caribbean prime ministers who comprise the Eminent Persons Group, each regionally and internationally respected statesmen in their own right, for their willingness to play this particular role on behalf of our community. Jamaica offers the EPG its full support, confident that their breadth of experience in governance, democracy, and mediation will add value to the process of bridging some of the divides that exist. These consultations represent the latest in a long tradition of regional solidarity and action in support of Haiti as an integral member of the CARICOM community. We recognize the importance of making every effort to find solutions. We're convinced that with the right spirit and opportunities to facilitate inclusive participation in a neutral environment, there can be movement in building on the groundwork already laid to advance consensus. These contributions are also in support of a larger framework of complementary processes taking place at the national level in Haiti and among Haiti's international partners, bilaterally and with international partners. Jamaica, together with the region, sincerely commits to the drive for satisfactory and sustainable solutions for the Haitian people. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, stakeholders in particular, as we facilitate the space for dialogue and consultation to be held amongst yourselves, we trust that all parties will approach these discussions with mutual respect and in a spirit of openness and goodwill. You can be assured of Jamaica's continued support as we work in different ways towards restoring peace and prosperity to the world's first free Black republic, restoring the stability and well-being that Haiti and her people so well deserve. I hope you will enjoy your stay in Jamaica, and I extend my best wishes to you for a productive meeting. I thank you.
Thank you, sir. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Prime Minister Henry was called to service in his country in most unusual and difficult circumstances. Noting the challenges to be surmounted and the desire of CARICOM heads of government to support Haitian-led solutions, he has joined us this morning to share perspectives. Excellency, may I invite you to the floor?
Monsieur le Président de la CARICOM, honorable Philippe Davis, Monsieur le Premier ministre de la Jamaïque,
representative of the United Nations and other international
chers
organizations,
compatriotes,
dear
représentant les partis
compatriots,
politiques, la société civile
members
et le
of
secteur privé,
political parties,
chers
civil
invités,
society,
mesdames, messieurs.
private sector.
Permettez-moi de commencer par
I'd like to
remercier
start
notre hôte,
by thanking our hosts
le Premier ministre Andrew Holness,
and
pour l'intérêt qu'il porte
led
à la
by
cause
the Prime
haïtienne
Minister Andrew Holness, to thank him for
Pour
all
son
of the
hospitalité
interest that he has shown for Haiti,
et pour
the
l'accueil
hospitality
chaleureux
of this
qu'il a
house,
réservé
as
à la
well
délégation
as
qui m'accompagne
the
et à
great
l'ensemble de
and
mes
wonderful
compatriotes ici présents.
hospitality that has been extended
Mes
to us, the
remerciements vont
members of
aussi
my organization and
à
my
l'honorable Philippe
delegation.
Davis,
I'd also
qui,
like to
pendant sa
thank
présidence de la CARICOM,
Philip
a mis la
Honorable
question
Davis,
haïtienne
who,
en
during
bonne
his
place
headship
dans
or
l'agenda
leadership of
de
CARICOM,
l'institution
placed
communautaire.
Haiti at the very top of the agenda of the discussions.
J'exprime
of that
également ma
organization.
gratitude
I'd also like to
à la secrétaire
express my
générale
thanks
et à
to
son
the
équipe
Secretary General and
dynamiques qui ont
her
réussi à
dynamic
surmonter bien la
team
difficulté pour organiser
that
cet
have
événement.
overcome so many difficulties in organizing this meeting.
Depuis mon arrivée à la tête du gouvernement,
Since my
j'ai
arrival
pris
to the
l'engagement
head of the
d'aller à la
government,
rencontre
I
de tous les
committed
secteurs
myself
de la
to
vie
meet with
nationale
all of the
et
sectors of the
d'entamer un
international
dialogue
life and
pour
to
trouver dans la
start
concertation
a dialogue, a
les
real
voies
dialogue
et
to
moyens
find
en
the
vue de
ways
remettre
and
la
means
démocratie sur les
to
rails
bring
en créant les
back
conditions pour
democracy
que le peuple
and to
haïtien
create
puisse
conditions to
choisir
ensure
librement
that the
ses
people
dirigeants.
of Haiti could
C'est ce que
freely
j'ai fait, c'est
choose
ce que
their
je
path,
continue
and
à
that
faire
is what
régulièrement.
I did and that is what I continue to do.
Il n'est pas question de refaire ici
There
l'histoire
is
de
no
cette dernière
question
période
that we should go
bouleversée
back to,
qui a causé tant de douleur
look at
et de peine
this
pour nos compatriotes.
recent history that
Tous
has
ceux qui
caused
sont là
so much pain
sont
and
témoins
heartache.
des efforts
Everyone who is
consentis
here
inlassablement
has seen the great
parler
and
aux
untiring
uns et aux
efforts
autres
to
en vue de
have
construire
discussion in order to
des consensus aussi
build
larges que
a
possible
wide-ranging
avec toutes
consensus
celles et tous ceux
with
qui le
all
voulaient
of
bien.
those who
Vous, les
wanted
amis
to
de la
find
CARICOM,
such consensus.
qui tentez aujourd'hui
You,
cette
the
démarche
friends of
de
CARICOM,
facilitation,
who are
devez savoir
facilitating this process,
que pendant
should
ces 20
know
derniers mois,
that over the
nous avons
last
discuté,
20 years we have
négocié
had
et convaincu
discussions, we have
des
had
acteurs politiques
negotiations, and we have
et
convinced
de la société
the
civile
political
pour
actors as well as the civil
signer
society
le
in
11
Haiti,
septembre 2021,
so much so that on the 11th
un
of
accord
September
politique pour
2022
une
there was an
gouvernance
agreement, a
apaisée
political
et
agreement
efficace de la période
to
intérimaire.
deal and with
Plus d'eux nous ont
the
demandé
interim
alors
period.
d'élargir le consensus.
We were asked, therefore, to have a
Ce
wider
qui
consensus.
correspondait à notre vision
And
de
of
la
course,
meilleure
this was
façon
in
de
keeping with
résoudre
our
les
vision
différends
to set up the
politiques.
networks and to
J'ai repris mon bâton de
deal
pèlerin
with
et avec l'ensemble du
all of the
gouvernement,
different
nous
political
avons convaincu
differences.
d'autres
So
acteurs
with the
politiques,
rest of
de
the
la
government,
société civile,
we call upon other
des choses
actors from
inhabituelles,
the civil
des acteurs
society
majeurs
and
du secteur
as
privé,
well as major actors
nous
in the
rejoindre
private
en signant le
sector.
21
We
décembre
asked them
2022
by signing on the
un document
22nd of
appelé
December
Consensus
2022
national
a document that we
pour une
call a
transition
national consensus
inclusive
for an inclusive
et des
transition
élections
and the
transparentes.
holding of transparent elections.
Certains compatriotes n'ont pas souhaité
Some
rejoindre
of
le
our
mouvement.
compatriots did not wish
ce
to
nouvel
join this
accord a
movement.
permis de
However,
franchir
this
un cap
new agreement
avec la mise en
led
place
us to
du Haut
help
Conseil
us
de la
to
transition.
set up the council
Mais
for the
il est
transition.
devenu plus difficile
However,
de
it
poursuivre
became
le
more
dialogue
difficult
avec
to
certains
continue
acteurs
a dialogue
qui
with
refusaient
some
le débat
actors, some
et encore moins
stakeholders
la
who did not
concertation.
wish to take part in the discussions or
Le Haut
with
Conseil de la transition,
concerted action. In
dans
the
le cadre de sa
Council of
mission,
Transition, the
qui
mission,
est, entre autres,
part of the
de
mission
chercher
which
à élargir
is
le
to
consensus,
find a greater,
a
wider
organisé les 23
consensus,
et 24
they
mai
decided to
2023
organize on
un
the
forum politique sur la
forum in
sécurité,
May to
les
have a
réformes
political forum
constitutionnelles
on
et
security,
électorales,
constitutional and
la
electoral
bonne
reform,
gouvernance et
good
les
governance,
mesures
as
économiques
well
et
as
sociales.
economic and social measures to be
En
undertaken.
termes de participation, ce
As
fut un
part of
succès,
this participation, as far
même
as
si
participation
certains
was concerned, it was a
compatriotes,
great
tous les
success, even
qui
though
étaient
some compatriots
conviés ont refusé une fois un peu
did
plus
refuse
le
once
dialogue.
more to engage in dialogue.
De ce forum
From
est
this
sortie
forum,
une déclaration
there
conjointe
was a joint
demandant au
declaration
gouvernement
and
d'aller de
calling on
l'avant
the
et
government
de créer les
to go
conditions
forward and
pour aller
to
vers des élections
bring about
générales.
all the necessary conditions to hold
Dans mon
a
discours de
general
clôture de ce
election.
forum,
In my
j'ai une fois de
speech
plus
and address to that forum,
tendu
I once
une
more
main fraternelle,
tried
celle du
to
gouvernement,
put
à tous mes
forth a
compatriotes de
brotherly,
bonne
fraternal
volonté,
hand to all
à
of my
tous les
compatriots,
démocrates de mon
to
pays,
all of
pour
those
qu'ensemble nous franchissions les
members of
prochaines
my country,
étapes
people in my
devant
country who
conduire à un
were
retour rapide vers le
committed
fonctionnement
to
normal de
democracy,
nos
so that
institutions
we
démocratiques.
could try as quickly as possible to bring about
Permettez-moi de faire un petit reproche
democratic
amical
institutions.
à mes amis de la
And therefore, I'd
CARICOM.
like to have a friendly reproach to my
Le
friends
Premier
from
ministre de la
CARICOM.
Jamaïque a fait le déplacement à
To
Port-au-Prince.
make
Mais
Jamaica
malheureusement, le groupe des
came
éminentes personnalités
however, they,
que je me faisais un plaisir d'accueillir en Haïti
and I was very happy
n'ont pas répondu à
to,
l'invitation de participer au forum politique.
to welcome members of the group of eminent persons to Haiti.
Mais je suis
However,
certain que
I'm
ce n'est qu'une
certain
partie remise
that this
et que très bientôt,
very-
nous nous rendrons visite.
Very, very often, very soon,
Je saisis
actually,
l'occasion
we'll have
pour féliciter
members
la
from
CARICOM
other groups, or from
qui a
other
réussi à
members of the
convaincre les uns
group.
et les autres à
I
venir
hope-
ici, dans cette belle ville de
And
Kingston,
I'm so happy that
pour
the
recommencer
members
à
of the
dialoguer.
CARICOM have convinced all the other stakeholders to
Monsieur
come to
le
this beautiful
Président,
city of
Monsieur le
Kingston
Premier
to
ministre,
have this discussion.
Monsieur le
Honorable
Premier ministre, pardon,
Prime Minister,
Madame la Secrétaire Générale,
Honorable
grâce à vos efforts et à
Secretary
votre
General,
détermination,
thanks to your efforts
vous avez
and
pu
your
convaincre les
determination,
uns et
you were
les
able
autres
to convince everyone
que la solution rapide,
that
la solution durable
rapid
pour Haïti,
and
passait par le
long-lasting
dialogue
solution
et le
in
sens du
Haiti
compromis.
can be brought about
Ceci constitue
through
un premier
commitment
pas.
and dialogue.
J'espère qu'il y en
This
aura
is a
d'autres
first step,
qui
and
nous
I hope
permettront
that
de
there will be
franchir
others who will
ensemble
allow us
les
to
étapes vers le renouveau
go
de
and go
notre
through
pays.
all of the stages necessary
Monsieur le
to
Président,
rebuild
Mesdames, Messieurs,
our country.
Je suis venu ici au nom du
Ladies and
gouvernement
gentlemen,
que j'ai l'honneur de
I'm here
diriger.
to
Non
represent
pas
the
pour régler
government
des
that I have
comptes et encore
honor
moins
to
pour des reproches
lead.
à quiconque.
I have no wish to reproach
Certains
anyone.
pensent que l'exercice
Some
que nous
people
allons
may
faire
think
ici
that
est
the
inutile
exercise that we're having
et
here
ne
is
mènera
is
à rien de
useless
tangible
and will lead to
en
nothing
plus.
tangible.
parce que nous
That
venons de
is what
faire la
some
même
people
chose
think.
il y a 2 semaines à Port-au-Prince. Et que
Indeed,
nous ne
we
pouvons
did
pas
the same
continuer
things
indéfiniment
2
à
weeks ago
négocier et à
in
discuter.
Port-au-Prince, and
Mais
we
moi,
cannot continue indefinitely
je
to
crois
negotiate.
que chaque
However,
fois que des
I
Haïtiens et
think
des
that
Haïtiens
each time
veulent s'asseoir
people
pour
of
discuter
Haiti
pays,
sit down to
toujours
discuss
répondre
and
présent.
deliberate with every time that
Tout
we
le
do
monde
this,
sait
we
qu'aucune
must all
solution
be
durable
present.
pour Haïti
We
ne
all
saurait
know that
venir de
no
l'étranger,
sustainable solution
ni
to
être
Haiti's problems
imposé
will
par
come from
d'autres,
outside. Neither
soient
can it be
de la CARICOM
imposed
ou
by
d'ailleurs.
others, whether they be from the
Il
CARICOM or
incombe à nous,
elsewhere. It is up
Haïtiennes
to
et
us, the
Haïtiens,
people of
de
Haiti,
trouver entre
to
nous,
together
par nos propres
amongst
moyens,
ourselves,
ce
through our own
projet
efforts, to
national
find a
commun
national, common
susceptible de nous
national
unir
project
pour une
which will
renaissance
bring us
de
together
cette nation.
and to have a rebirth of our nation.
Nous ne sommes pas venus ici
We
pour
did not
négocier
come
un
here
accord en
to
plus,
negotiate for
Nous sommes
another
là
agreement.
pour nous
We
entendre
are
entre
here
compatriotes
to
qui ont à cœur
listen,
l'intérêt
to
national
speak together
sur les
and talk
prochaines
about
étapes dans la
national
marche de
interests
la
and
reconstruction de
the
notre
next
démocratie.
steps we have to take to
Nous sommes
rebuild
entre
our
nous,
democracy. We
avec nos
are
frères de la CARICOM,
amongst
Nous pouvons
ourselves with our
sereinement
brothers and sisters from
nous
CARICOM.
dire certaines vérités
We
en face
must
sans nous fâcher pour
speak
autant.
the truth to each other without getting angry,
Certains
of
d'entre
course.
nous voulaient accéder au
Some of us
pouvoir sans
wanted
passer par les
to
élections
get
et ont même coopté
to
un
power
président de la
without going
République qui
through
choisit un nouveau
elections.
Premier ministre.
And
Pour eux,
also
c'était
to
la meilleure
choose a new
D'autres,
prime
dont je fais
minister.
partie,
For
on
them, it
pensait
was
que la
our best
solution
solutions.
durable pour notre
Others,
pays
of whom
passait
I'm a
par la
part,
création d'un
thought
environnement
that it was
sécuritaire
necessary first to
pour qu'ils
have
puissent
an
redonner la parole
environment
au
which is
peuple haïtien
secure
en vue de
and
choisir
safe,
librement les
so
femmes
that the people
et
of
les hommes
Haiti could
auxquels
themselves
ils veulent
choose the
confier la
men and
direction du
women
pays.
that they want to
Deux
lead
approches
them.
apparemment contradictoires,
These approaches,
semblent
two approaches are
irréconciliables.
apparently
mais visant tous les
contradictory.
deux, je veux le croire,
However, I
l'intérêt du
think
pays.
both of these approaches
Il est venu
are
le temps de
directed
mettre
to
toutes ces querelles derrière nous
get
et
the
d'aller de
best
l'avant.
possible solution for our country.
Lutter pour le pouvoir dans ces conditions,
Fight
et quel
for
pouvoir?
power in
Un
these
pouvoir
conditions.
éphémère
It's
à
really an
exercer dans des
ephemeral
conditions
power, a
horriblement
power
difficiles,
that would be wielded
et
in
dire
extremely
que tous
difficult
ces débats se
positions.
déroulent sur un fond d'une insécurité désarmante,
All
de
of this
catastrophes
discussion is
naturelles,
taking
de
place
résurgence
with
du choléra,
the
d'un environnement
background of
international
resurgence
instable,
of cholera,
d'une inflation galopante.
unstable situations, galloping
Le prix payé
inflation,
par les plus
and so many
vulnérables,
other difficulties and
par les plus
challenges.
démunis
The price
est
to be
trop
paid
élevé,
for the most
beaucoup trop
vulnerable
élevé.
is far too high.
Les enlèvements contre rançon, les assassinats sommaires,
Summary
le blocage des
murders,
routes qui empêche
block
la libre circulation des
roadblocks
personnes et des
that
biens, l'insécurité
preventing the
alimentaire
free
qui
circulation
frappe
of
près de la
people and
moitié de notre
goods,
population,
and
soit plus de 5 millions
murders,
parmi les
Bridget.
nôtres.
So many
Non,
people of
nous n'avons
our
plus le
population
droit
have
ni
been
le temps
adversely
pour
affected.
tergiverser
We do not
davantage.
have the time,
Il nous
any
faut
more time
un
to
combat
waste.
national
We
pour
need
sortir
a
notre pays
national
de cette
effort
spirale
to
infernale.
take our country out
Haïti
of
doit
this
impérativement
infernal
recommencer
spiral.
à fonctionner
We have
comme
to
un pays
start
normal.
once again to become a
Vous savez
normal
pas
country.
comme il est pénible pour un
You do not
dirigeant
know how
haïtien
difficult
de
and
participer à des rencontres
distressing for us
internationales au
for
niveau de la
us
CARICOM
as
ou ailleurs,
Haitian leaders to go into international
devoir
meetings from
encore
CARICOM
et
and
toujours
others
parler de
and
la
to see
crise
once and
et des malheurs
again
qui accablent
people talking
notre
about the
pays,
crisis and the
au lieu de nous
difficulties
pencher
besetting our
sur les
countries
questions économiques,
instead of
sur notre
looking
potentiel
at
touristique,
economic
sur la meilleure
situations,
façon
our
d'attirer les investissements
potential
créateurs
for
d'emplois
tourism,
pour nos jeunes
with
qui
the
sont obligés de
attracting
fuir leur
investment, and for helping the young people
Cela
who
fera bientôt 2 ans
are
depuis
forced
que
to
nous
leave our
sommes dans cette
countries.
transition.
We
Il
have
est
been in
plus
this
que temps
transition of
d'engager
almost
le
2 years
processus
now, and it's
qui doit nous conduire
high
vers des
time for us
élections
to
libres,
start a process
démocratiques
that will lead
et
us to
inclusives.
free, democratic, and
Certains me
inclusive
prêtent
elections.
Une
Some,
volonté de perdurer au pouvoir.
some
Si les démarches
may say that
entreprises par le
we
gouvernement avaient
are
abouti,
some
si
are
tout le
just
monde avait
longing,
apporté sa pierre
longing
à
for
l'édifice,
power.
nous
If
devrions être actuellement en
we-
période électorale parce que
If
nous
everything
aurions
had
le
gone
temps
well,
de
we would have
revoir
been in a
notre
pre-electory
constitution
period.
et de mettre un conseil électoral.
We would have had the time to look once more at our constitution and set up the possibilities for an election.
Procéder à un
We
remaniement
have
au sein
made the
du
commitment to
gouvernement.
have a reshuffling within the
La
government, and
promesse
that
a
will be
été
done.
faite
The promise
de
was
procéder à des
done
réformes au
to
niveau de la
have
haute administration
reforms for
sera fait.
the civil service,
Des
and that will
changements
be done.
significatifs ont été
Significant
annoncés pour mettre
changes
de
have
l'ordre
been
dans la
announced
diplomatie.
that to
Ce sera
bring
fait.
order to diplomacy,
La
and that
garantie
will
a
be
été
done.
donnée que certains agents intérimaires
We-
dans les collectivités locales seraient
Local
remplacés.
communities,
Ce
there will
sera
be some
aussi fait.
changes and
Avec le Haut
transformations.
Conseil de la transition,
That will be
nous avons
done.
donné l'assurance
With the
que le
Council of the
Conseil électoral
Transition,
provisoire
we
serait
have
constitué
ensured that there will be a transitional electoral commission that will be set up with personalities from different sectors of national life.
bientôt,
And
car
this
nous
will be
devons
done.
apporter la preuve à
We
nos
have to
compatriotes
prove to our
que nous
compatriots
sommes sérieux
that we are
quand nous disons
serious
que
when
nous
we
voulons redonner
say
la parole
that we
au
want
peuple
to
le
give
choix
the
de sa
people
destinée.
the right to pronounce on their
Aujourd'hui,
own destiny.
Une fois de plus,
Today, once again,
au nom du gouvernement,
on behalf of the government,
je tends une main fraternelle à
I
chacun de vous.
hold
Et je
out
vous
a
invite à
fraternal
venir
hand,
travailler
my
avec nous
fraternal hand to
pour
you,
conduire
and
ensemble
invite
tous ces
you to
changements
work
que je
together
viens de
with us
mentionner.
to bring about the changes that I just
Bien entendu,
mentioned.
tout le monde
Of
ne pourra
course,
pas avoir un portefeuille ministériel.
not
Mais nous
everyone
pouvons faire beaucoup de
can
choses
be a
ensemble
minister.
dans l'intérêt de
However, we can do so much together
J'ai besoin
for
du soutien de tous,
the interest of the country.
du plus grand nombre,
I would like
combattre
to
l'insécurité
call
et
upon
rassurer
you
les
so that we can
pays
work
frères
together
qui
to
envisagent de venir en
fight
aide
against
avec nos
insecurity
forces de
and to ensure
Nous
our
avons besoin
brothers
d'un
and
consensus
sisters nation
national
here that
pour
we can work
éradiquer la
together.
corruption,
We want to have a national
changer
consensus
les
to
mentalités,
do away with
et inculquer
corruption,
aux uns et
change
aux autres des
mentalities,
notions de civisme
and
fiscal
to
et de
have
civisme tout
people
court.
a civic commitment.
Nous avons entamé des réformes dans le secteur financier.
We have to have a reform
Les
of the
résultats
financial
commencent à se
sector.
faire sentir
Of course, we have
avec
started
les
to see the
recettes douanières
results
qui sont en
with
constante
the
augmentation.
customs duties and customs
Avec la
revenue
touche
that
de
is
chacun,
increasing.
nous pouvons
With
encore
the
faire
effort
mieux.
of all of us, we can do better.
Nous allons vers des élections générales.
We'll be having general elections soon. The population must have trust in this process and that they must be sure that their vote will be taken into account. And that is the indispensable solution for strong participation to have a certain legitimacy of the government for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, come to work with the next transitional council for the restructuring of the economic apparatus. Let us look at ways of financing political parties and candidates. Help and contribute with us to political peace, to talk about infrastructure, renewable energy, education. We're waiting for you. Haiti needs the contribution of everyone, of its daughters and sons. We had to leave Haiti to meet, and I sincerely hope that this meeting will be successful and this will lead to even more fruitful meetings, because we have so many meetings, so many subjects that we have to agree on, to have a consensus on. I'd like to call on all of you, sons and daughters of Haiti, whether or not you are part of the December consensus, whether or not you have signed an agreement, but I'm asking you to participate actively in these days of discussion so that we can have collaboration in good faith with the will to reach a solution. Please let us be as serene as possible in our discussions in view of the gravity, the seriousness of the situation in our countries. People are looking at us, our people are looking at us, and we have to agree on the essential, not just another agreement, but agreement on concrete actions to take us out of the morass and abject misery. I say, well, I will leave it up to you to discuss in serenity, and I will intervene and speak whenever necessary. Long live democracy, long live dialogue and consultation, long live Haiti. So let us work and walk together. Haiti will rise again.
Thank you for your perspective, sir. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Philip Davis, Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, currently chairs the Conference of Heads of Government of CARICOM. In that capacity, and as a neighboring CARICOM member state, he demonstrates an abiding interest in the affairs of Haiti and in the well-being of the Haitian people. May I now invite you, Prime Minister, to address us.
I wish to adopt the protocol that has been established and just acknowledge and lend my voice to the appreciation expressed by the Secretary General to our host, Prime Minister, the Honorable Andrew Holness, and to the people of Jamaica for hosting this very important dialogue of stakeholders of Haiti. And I want to say to the stakeholders who are present, my heartfelt thanks to you for joining us here today in Kingston. Now, I understand for many of you, the journey here is likely to have been difficult, possibly undertaken at great risk to your own personal safety. And so I say thank you. We are grateful for and humbled by your presence. My invitation to you was extended on behalf of the heads of government of the member states of CARICOM, the Caribbean community. We convened this gathering not merely as neighbors, but also as friends, and especially as brothers and sisters. Most of us in this region are descendants of enslaved African people. And so we hold in high esteem the revolutionary fight led by Toussaint Louverture, which resulted in the declaration of the Republic of Haiti, the first independent nation of Latin America and the Caribbean, the first country in the Americas to eliminate slavery, and the only state in history established by a successful slave revolt. During those 12 years of conflict, there was no guarantee of victory, except the knowledge that the fight was for a just and noble cause. And so it is today. Today, the fight is to end the suffering of the people of Haiti. We have heard the many, many stories of the killings, the rapes, the kidnappings, the wanton acts of violence, the robberies and lootings, and the intimidation of the gangs, which currently plague large parts of Port-au-Prince and other areas of the country. My friends, we are here to help. Ultimately, there must be a Haitian solution led by the Haitian people. We have heard the many cries for help, and we cannot, in good conscience, stand by and watch the continued suffering of the Haitian people. To do nothing violates every notion of decency, every idea of what it means to be a good neighbor and a fellow human being. We believe that a solution can be found, and we are determined to do all that we can to help you find that solution and support its success. We believe in the Haitian people, and we believe in the Haitian cause. We believe that we can support you to restore your country to a state of normalcy. This is why we have come. We have come to help, and not because the task is easy. We have come here precisely because the task is extremely difficult. Others can resolve the easy things, but a critical responsibility of leadership is to address these issues which are extremely difficult. The responsibility falls to all of us, to all of you, to make a supreme effort to find an effective solution. The challenges and struggles taking place in the Republic of Haiti have been present for far too long. If there existed a perfect solution, we probably would have found one by now. And so, I think it is important that we recognize that we are striving for may, in the end, may not be perfect, but will likely be something that in the immediate term is effective, something that saves lives, something that brings an end to the killings, something that brings an end to the rapes, something that brings an end to the kidnapping and violence, something that brings an end to the looting and the robberies and the gang warfare. What lies short of perfection is something that requires us to hold some degree of an open mind. Within each of us, we have to think it possible that our own ideas may not be perfect. Within each of us, we have to think it possible that our own ideas may not be perfect. We have to think it possible that listening, empathy, and compromise is the most likely path to a solution, one which is not perfect for any of us, but by far the best for the Haitian people and the survival of the Republic. Think it possible, and I believe we may find it. Your success is not just that of a people and of the country. It also means the success of us all, your friends and neighbors who identify with you in common humanity. My brothers and sisters, I was raised in the Christian faith. And our holy book, the Bible, tells us that each human being was created in the image and likeness of God. I believe, therefore, that to gaze upon every human face is to see the face of God. This biblical injunction tells us that every person has something of that divine within them. In doing so, we also recognize that God's divine purpose is sometimes overwhelmed by all too human weaknesses and by actions that cause harm. And so as leaders, we are fully conscious that we are called to make some difficult choices, choices which may themselves require an infringement on that God-like likeness. This is especially difficult when the forces of trouble and strife may be no more than children themselves, with little moral compass and armed with weapons that can cause great harm. Friends, human beings are capable of great things. We are able to look at an empty field and imagine a grand house. We can then build that house and inspire hundreds of other people to help us with the construction. Human beings are able to gaze at the moon and the stars and then inspire thousands of people to help build a flying machine to help us to travel there. And so it is with the Republic of Haiti. We see a land and a people brought to their knees, and yet know that we can inspire the people of this region to help to rebuild that once magnificent land. Let us commit to try, and keep trying, and keep on trying until we find a workable solution. We mustn't give up. Failure is not just an absence of success. Failure equals more suffering and death. So failure cannot be an option. Many thanks to all of you once again for coming. Let us keep an open mind. Let us keep an open mind and recognize that at the end of the day, you will find a solution. It may not be perfect at the end of the day, but perfection is something you could strive for, but at least arrive at a solution that will move in the immediate term, bring the peace, normalcy, and sobriety that is required to move Haiti, that magnificent land, to what is true promise. I urge you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your perspectives. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Orette Bruce Golding served as the 8th Prime Minister of independent Jamaica. He's also served in the role of good offices, not only within CARICOM, but within the wider Commonwealth. Former Prime Minister Golding was appointed a member of the Eminent Persons Group, and his 2 fellow eminent persons have asked him to speak on their behalf today. Mr. Golding, I invite you to the podium.
Thank you very much, Minister. The presence of so many distinguished persons has already been acknowledged, so I deem all protocols respectfully observed. Let me add my own warm welcome to our brothers and sisters from Haiti. We cannot, not even for a moment, be unmindful of the weighty issues that have called you to be here. Some extremely complex. Some may even seem to be intractable. And yet, if we accept that everything we will do over the next 2 days must be in the interest of and for the benefit of the almost 12 million Haitian people who could not all be here, then it becomes clear the awesome responsibility you have to represent them, to speak for them, to protect them. We're glad that you are here, and we want you to feel that this is a comfortable space
in which to wrestle with these issues. Yes, the discussions will most likely be contentious at times. Yes, ideas will be put forward that will attract criticism and objection. Yes, each of you must have the opportunity to put forward your position firmly. We ask only that it be done respectfully, with a willingness not just to listen to contending views, but to consider their merits before brushing them aside. We acknowledge that these conversations are not starting from scratch. The dialogue has been ongoing, and considerable effort has been made toward developing a framework for transforming the current situation into one of peace and security, constitutionality, credible elections, institution building, and perhaps most importantly, creating in the Haitian people a sense of hope for the future. We acknowledge as well declarations that have emanated from these efforts. I am privileged to be part of the 3-member eminent persons group tasked by the CARICOM heads of government to lead CARICOM's Good Office's effort to assist in facilitating and encouraging dialogue among you, the Haitian stakeholders, and to do so with a view to resolving the crisis that engulfs your country. The other members of the team, as you have already been advised, are former Prime Minister of the Bahamas, the Right Honorable Perry Christie, and the former Prime Minister of St. Lucia, Dr. the Honorable Kenny Anthony, who is the leader of the team. Dr. Anthony will, in due course, outline how deliberations will be conducted over the next 2 days and some other related matters. The Eminent Persons Group met last weekend to analyze the issues to make sure we fully understand the sensitivities and the complexities, and to review the arrangements for this weekend's deliberations. We expect that this will be the first of many engagements that we will have with important stakeholders in Haiti. We plan to travel to Haiti for further discussions with an even wider group of stakeholders and to build on those areas of agreement that we hope will emerge from the Kingston talks. We are not closing our eyes or closing our ears to any voice that we feel can help to arrive at a lasting solution to the problems that Haiti is experiencing. We also plan to engage the Haitian diaspora, especially those in the United States and Canada. No matter how long they have left the shores of Haiti, their hearts are still there. And we believe that their interests and concerns are identical to yours. We believe that they have a significant role to play in the search for solutions and in charting a way forward. Let me make it very clear. We are not here to propose a fix for the troubles that Haiti is experiencing. Haiti has had enough of that over centuries, and invariably they don't work. Some of them indeed have made the situation in Haiti even worse. Devising a plan to resolve the conflicts, to manage, if not harmonize, the differing interests, to design a pathway, a roadmap, if you will, for an appropriate constitutional framework, a restoration of law and order, where Haiti is ruled by laws and not by men, an executive and a legislature that are established by elections that are free and fair and free from fear, an environment in which all Haitians, no matter what their economic or social status, can feel safe and secure, assured that their fundamental rights and their individual equality are guaranteed and protected by an independent judiciary. No one, not us, not anyone, can do that for you. No one should be allowed to do that for you. And no one should be presumptuous enough to think that they are entitled to do that for you. All that we dare to offer is to help to facilitate the dialogue, the earnest conversations that must take place if acceptable and sustainable solutions are to be found. Haiti's remarkable history, which has been alluded to by speakers before me, that remarkable history beckons all of us. Its courage, its defiance, its tenacity led the way for ending slavery and removing colonial oppression across the African continent and throughout the Caribbean and Latin America, including the countries of CARICOM. Haiti deserves far better than has been its experience over the last 2 centuries. Toussaint Louverture deserves to be allowed to rest in peace, something I doubt that he has been able to do. But the lasting solution has to be a Haitian solution, difficult and complex, even intractable, as the situation may now appear. It is by no means insoluble. As the saying goes, if we have the will and if we have the commitment, we can find a spanner to fit any knot. And it is a challenge that the Haitian people must be prepared to embrace. The solutions are within your reach. What we hope to do over these 2 days and in the conversation that will continue even after the Kingston meeting, what we hope to do is to see if we can help to put those solutions that are within your reach, certainly within your grasp. It's going to be a long journey, but with every step, the journey becomes shorter and the destination draws nearer. I implore you, let's work as hard as we can, as earnestly as we must over these 2 days, to build that roadmap so that the journey can begin. You are going to lead the way, but we, your CARICOM brothers and sisters, will be right there with you every step of that way to help and support you in every way we can, because you're part of us. You are family, and we don't want any of you to ever forget that. God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, and especially our friends from Haiti, c'était certainement un grand honneur d'avoir géré la séance ce matin. Le vrai travail, ça commencera maintenant. I want to thank those of you who will leave us at this point with the full assurance of the blessings which you accord these consultations. The Haitian stakeholders and our eminent persons will repair to Kingston Hall, which is just to that side through that corridor. And over the rest of today and for the next 2 days, you will all focus on the work at hand. I wish to close with simple optimism that the next few days here in Kingston, Jamaica, will be imbued with the spirit of some of our greats, such as Bob Marley and Jimmy Cliff, whose words were always a call to unity, a call to overcoming, a call to never being daunted by challenge, and a call to finding always the best in each of us. I thank you all for your time, for your attention, for making the effort to be here for the work at hand, and I wish you all a productive 3 days as you work indeed to find the spanner for every knot. I wish you bonne journée, and thank you once more.